guess you know now. Baby, I took a half and she took the whole thing. Slow down. Baby, we took a trip, now we on your block and it's like a ghost town. Baby,
focus on communication. Okay. Hi guys, welcome. It's Dia
and Shelby.
We are here bringing some content only because the way that we are, we're crazy and we feel like we have to share that with the world.
Yeah,
so
I gotta see this too.
We're gonna start off with introducing ourselves. So my name is Dia. I graduated college last year. Woo.
As you should.
Because I was fucking struggling.
I wasn't gonna do it.
Wait.
We can swear.
You're right. So I was struggling. But so we met in high school. It was my freshman year of high school, and I was like, "Ooh, I want to join the singing club," thinking I could sing. Definitely cannot. She can sing. She can sing. No, stop. And so we were like, I was like, "Damn, I'm kind of hungry," and she was like, "I'm hungry too." So I was like, "Ooh, we should go get food."
But we're broke,
and we were both broke because we didn't work. We did not work. We didn't have jobs. So I was like, "I have $2."
I have 3.
And there's this place, like, if you know, you know. There was a Chinese place down the street from our school where you could get a whole plate of food for $5. So we got our stuff together. Skipped all the way to that Chinese place.
We really did skip. That was not okay. Why did we do that?
I don't know. But ever since then, we've just been inseparable. Every time we have like $2-3 together.
Right.
Food. Then we did cheer for a few years together until she decided she wanted to move to Florida.
I was kidnapped. I was taken against my will, actually.
You were not.
I was taken against my will.
Because I was like, "Oh, you could stay here."
I couldn't.
And she was like, "No, I gotta go." And I was like, "You're rude." And then we were like,
I wasn't 18 yet, so I kind of had to go.
That's not the point.
It kind of is, but okay.
But anyway, so we were just kind of like, you know, we like didn't really talk as often once you moved.
But I think it was kind of like
we check in with each other once in a while.
I'm like, "Bitch, are you alive?" And she's like, "Yeah, are you?" I'm like, "Yeah." And then we wouldn't talk to each other for like the next 3 months.
For like 3 months, we wouldn't talk. And then she came back, and then we were like hanging out like
Florida was all the time.
But it was hard because I lived in Chelsea. She lived in Roxbury, Dorchester, whatever you want to call it.
Roxbury, Dorchester.
Roxchester.
Ew!
It was hard because we didn't drive, so we would have to like meet up in downtown Boston to hang out with each other like once a week, which was a lot for both of us. Then I went to study abroad in Spain.
Downtown was real ghetto.
It was,
but that was the only place that we could. That was like halfway.
So then I went to study abroad in Spain, and then we kind of like
fucking left me. She was mad because I left her.
You left,
and so she was being petty as fuck. You was being petty as fuck, and you was like, "I'm gonna
girl, bye." Anyways, so then we like would only talk like once in a while because it was like Spain is like a 9-hour.
She was out there breaking her ankle. That's like what she was doing.
I sprained my ankle.
Whatever. Still did.
Anyways, so it was like a 6-7 hour time difference. So I didn't really like talk to any of my friends here. Like it was once in a while. If I talked to you, I talked to you. If I didn't, I didn't. But then I didn't. But then I was like, So I came back from Spain, and then we really became inseparable. I was at her house every other day. Like
at my house
every other day.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah. And do you want to share more about yourself?
Nah, I'm just Shelby, bro. I'm just chilling.
And we share love of Starbucks. Don't look at me like that.
Did you see that?
Cause Starbucks. So today we got 2 caramelized coffees with extra caramel and oat milk. Oat milk is a superior milk. It is. She wanted almond milk, but I'm allergic to nuts, and you cannot be in my car with that.
I said, "Girl, I was in your car with Snickers the other day."
You're not allowed.
Not allowed.
So basically, the whole concept of this is that we're gonna be reacting to Reddit stories. And so I have my little handy dandy iPad here.
I just have my phone, y'all.
She broke. I'm kidding. Okay, so I'm gonna pull up a story that I picked first, and then she will do a story, and then we'll talk about it
and talk and shit.
If I can find my notes app. Here it is.
That would have been nice, huh? If you had that prepared.
So this one is, am I the asshole?
But I'm broke.
I think the story got deleted. I think that's what that is.
Ain't no fucking way.
Okay.
From yesterday? That's crazy.
Okay, so I just need to go to the actual thing because this is like...
That's why I saved all mine.
But even if I post the link, it should be left there, no?
They didn't want to. It says no.
It says no. If you, recommend, if you've never seen Little Britain, please go watch it. There's clips on YouTube.
You should just put a clip of that.
I'm gonna link it in the description, the one that we're referencing. Please watch it. That show is hilarious.
That took me out in Spanish class.
Compete says no.
It says no.
Okay, I'm just gonna scroll.
Do you want to do mine while you're looking for yours? Okay, cool.
Because... Oh, excuse me.
I got a couple that I was just like, what the fuck? Okay. I have this one. Am I the asshole if I make my daughter give up a sport she loves?
Maybe. Continue.
Maybe.
Continue.
I, 30 male, have a daughter, 8 female. We will call her Eve, who's heavily involved with gymnastics and cheer. With that, Eve spends majority of her time with... He cannot... What? Majority of time with an I. Okay, so I'm gonna say mom. And I only have her and my other kids every other weekend. So that means my ex has primary custody of all our kids. So my time with my kids are very limited. I barely spend time with my eldest daughter because she is constantly at competitions or at class. Then when I do get the little time with her, the only thing she still thinks about is gymnastics. When she... what is happening? When she would stay the night, she stretches for 45 minutes a day or on her iPad constantly looking at gymnast videos, but that's not what broke the camel's back for me. I took her and her other siblings to a trampoline park, and Eve refused to jump because she was scared that she would injure herself and had a full-blown panic attack. Of course, I didn't force her to jump, but I was heavily concerned that my daughter's connection with the sport was kind of toxic. I talked to my ex about how this is unhealthy, and she told me that our daughter really is in love with this sport and that it's not really a hobby anymore for her because she's a level 6 gymnast. Okay, sis.
Period. I'm a level 0.
Can you even do your split anymore from cheer?
I never could.
Oh.
I never could. Tell me how I'm a whole cheerleader. But you know what? Me not doing a split is better than me. A lot of the girls on our team could not do cartwheels. They couldn't even do a toe touch.
Baby, a lot of them couldn't even stay on beat. Okay.
No, it wasn't a lot of them. It was that one girl.
It was...
Yes. It was this one girl. She could not get the beat. It's a simple 1 2 1 1 2 beat, and that's it. It's not more than that. And she would just be messing that up so bad, and I'm like, how?
Everyone's done it. She's still clapping.
And the fact that she would stomp and clap louder than everybody else made it worse. And it's if you're gonna be offbeat, do it quietly so no one can hear you. So no one can hear you.
In the back.
Okay, continue. Sorry.
I'm not really familiar with what that means, but supposedly that means she's good and that this is a positive outlet for her in her future. But I still beg to differ. The odds of her becoming an Olympian are pretty low. Damn! He has no confidence in his child.
He said she not finna make it, so what's the point?
Right.
That is so
my biggest concern is she isn't going to have time to be a child. There's no reason my daughter at 8 should be worried about her future. My ex doesn't agree with me. Oh wait, my ex does agree with me that Eve does not have the healthy balance with the sport, but she will never try to make her cut back on sports because my ex tries to stay my daughter's friend and keep Eve happy rather than parent her. So now I'm thinking of seeing a lawyer about getting my daughter to cut back on sports so she can have somewhat of a normal childhood, but my sister begs differ. begs differ. She begs differ. Not begs to differ. I'm sorry. That I would be an asshole because Eve loves it and it will hurt her. So I asked you guys, would I be the asshole? Yes, I think you would.
Yes, you're an asshole. She loves that. If your child loves to do something, you should be a supportive parent, and you should be pushing her to get better. Yeah. Don't put your own insecurities on your child. Right. If you couldn't make it as a Olympic gymnast, that's a personal problem. But don't take that on your child. But also,
if you feel like you're not spending time with her, maybe talk to her about things that. Obviously, she likes gymnastics, so maybe educate yourself on that. They also have a conversation with her.
They also have like programs at like certain gyms where you can do like daddy-daughter gym time or like and like so do her little tricks with her. But don't take it out on her. That's not her problem because you suck.
Oh, there's an edit. I feel like some of you guys are saying I want to take her out of gymnastics so I can spend more time with her, which is incorrect. I'm solely thinking about her having a childhood. I'm just speaking on my perspective of when I do have time with her and what I see and how she acts. And yes, I do support this sport. I spend close to $14,000 a year on gymnastics. If I didn't support it, I promise you I wouldn't be swiping my credit card for it. I just want her to cut back and not compete at her age. It's too much pressure for a child.
I think he needs to get a reality check.
Honestly.
There's like a survey error from my Reddit. Oh, yours is doing the same thing. Okay, so it's not just me. So we can't read comments on this. Okay, so I have one. Am I the asshole for not lending my phone or iPad to my niece for a flight?
No, you're not the asshole. That's your shit.
So. It's not your child.
It's your shit.
It's not your child.
If you don't want to share it, then you don't want to share it. Like, what the fuck?
But it's not his child. He's not obligated.
Right.
Or I should say they, because I don't know the gender of this person.
Yes.
But they are not obligated to give their electronics to a child that does not belong to them. I don't care if it's niece, nephew, cousin, whatever. Not your child, not your problem. Unless you are, like, literally taking sole responsibility for this child. Yeah. Okay, but anyway, let's get into it.
Right.
My grandfather passed a few months ago, but my family had planned a date most convenient for everyone to have a memorial and spread his ashes. Mm-hmm. That date was this Saturday, and several of us live in a different state, so we had to fly in. My sister didn't want to fly alone because she thought it would be hard to handle her daughter and their luggage. I'll add here that my niece is autistic and can be difficult at times. One of the things she does is wander off or run off. So she booked tickets for her and her 5-year-old daughter on the same flight as me so I can handle the luggage. So on Friday morning, we went to the airport together, and although security... Wait.
Now you understand what I was going through.
Why can't these people spell?
I don't know.
All through security and while waiting in the boarding area, my sister was entertaining her daughter with her phone. The phone ran out of power, so my sister tried charging it in one of the airport outlets. Mm-hmm. It didn't work, though. So she tried using it with a power brick she brought, and it still didn't charge. We thought maybe it was her power cord, so we tried mine, and it didn't work. I tried the outlet with my phone, and it worked fine, so we figured something was wrong with her own phone. We only had a little longer till boarding, so I let my niece watch cartoons on my phone. Then they started to call the people for business class where my seat was, so I got ready to board. My niece started to get upset. My sister asked to borrow my phone for the flight to entertain her daughter, and I have private things on my phone, and letting them use it where I could not see it made me uncomfortable. Okay. She then asked about borrowing my iPad. While I don't have much private information on my iPad, I had work I needed to get done and had planned on using it to do work during the flights I wouldn't get behind. Mm-hmm. I told her that the planes probably has screens on the seat. Once I get on the plane, I notice that it does not have screens built in. My sister notices too from when she and my niece are boarding, and she stops on my seat to ask for my phone again. I say no again, and the people behind her rush her to move on so they can get to their seats. Mm-hmm. After the flight, my sister looked stressed out and was very mad at me because her daughter had several outbursts and was hard to deal with on the flight. I didn't notice because I had my headphones on the whole time. The whole time.
She said, that's not my problem.
The relatives that picked us up noticed my sister was upset and asked what was wrong. My sister explained the situation and put the blame on me. I explained my side of it, and they said it wasn't cool and I should have helped my sister out, and that it probably made the flight worse for everyone.
Hold on, pause. I have to say this. She did help out. Because in the beginning, she solely said, they went on that flight together so she can help with the luggage, not her child. And me saying no, I have private shit on my phone. Because kids, you give them a game. Next,
they texting your hookup from 3 months ago. Exactly. Now your ex thinking you were a crazy psycho. And then you're going to be like, wait, no, that wasn't me. That was my niece.
Right.
And then they're like, well, why do you still have my number?
That's not the point,
Mind your
sir.
business.
But that's, No,
but they're definitely not the asshole. I think
that's ridiculous.
You should be more prepared to handle your child. Like,
and
if you know your
child
is autistic and struggles with going on planes,
shit.
Like, bring coloring books, get your child an iPad. How about that?
She could have did that.
Because
you could have brought a coloring book. You could have brought,
because I know from experience, my little brother is a pain. Especially when we travel. Like, even on a regular day, he's a pain. But when we travel, he's a mess. He will throw tantrums and all this other stuff. But that's why he has an iPad. My mom doesn't want to give him her phone. So he has an iPad that he can use. If that dies, that's on him, not on us. And we explain that, like, yo, if your iPad dies, we're not giving you our phone or nothing like that.
All right.
And that's why he has a Switch. So that he can, like, alternate from his, like, iPad to a Switch or whatever. That's his stuff. Mm-hmm. He has his own stuff. He even has his own phone now. And
how old is your brother?
He's turning 10 this year.
Oh, 10?
That's what I said.
I had a coloring book at 10. I had no damn phone.
Well, he takes the school bus.
If I did have a phone, it was one of those Obama ones with the minutes.
No, he has an iPhone. Like, these new kids, these new generations got it easy. Because I didn't get an iPhone until I was in middle school.
I didn't get a phone, like a normal ass phone, until high school. Like, and then when I got into high school, it was like an LG Android.
Yeah, no, like, same. I had my first iPhone when I was in 8th grade. And I remember when my mom gave it to me because I was texting a friend, and then all of a sudden my text stopped going through, and I was like, I was like, Mommy,
you ran out of minutes.
No, but we had unlimited everything, so there was like,
they be lying.
No, so I was sending my text, and I'm like, what's going on? Through? So then my mom came home. I like tried to call my mom. My phone literally stopped working because she had already transferred the service over to the iPhone.
Damn, she didn't even tell you nothing.
She didn't tell me
nothing.
So I was like trying to call my mom, and I'm like, oh my god, my phone stopped working, and I'm like, ooh,
I'm gonna get my ass
whooped. I was like, I don't know what I did. I'm getting beat.
Right.
And then she came home and she was like, I have something for you. I was like, Mommy, wait, before you give me.
Please.
I said, my phone stopped working. And she was like, oh, it did? And I was like, yes.
It wasn't my fault, though.
I was like, I was sending a text and it didn't go through. And she was like, here's your new phone. And I was like, ah! I was like, is this an iPhone?
I bought myself an iPhone.
I think my mom upgraded, and so she got a phone for free.
Still trying to convince me to get an Android.
Not
like, she was like, it'll last longer. Like,
it does.
And I'm like, girl,
it doesn't. We don't do Androids out here.
We don't.
We don't do Androids out here.
Like, trying to convince me. Trying to convince me. Like,
so Reddit dubbed this person not the asshole. It says it at the top here.
Oh, shit. I have this one. You ready?
Yes.
Am I the asshole for telling my friend she has no dignity?
That's crazy. That is crazy.
So, yeah.
What is going on with Reddit?
Asshole or not the asshole?
I don't know. It depends on what they did. Because, there's, like, certain people when they really just don't have no dignity.
All right. I, 33 female, attended a wedding last weekend. I just had a great time. My close friend Rose, 37 female, was kind of salty the next day. She and the bride are no longer friends, so I think she was mad because I attended the wedding. She saw the pics in my social media, plus I made a lot of new friends and other people tagged me. She's been doing something that... What? Oh. She's been doing something that I'm carrying inside for a while. A few months ago, we took a long drive to hang out, and I showed up. What? Oh my god! And I showed up, and I showed her my old neighborhood. Yes, I come from a humble background, and I'm very proud of it. I have very
humble. Because I feel like every time it's like, I came from a humble background, then you go to their childhood home and it's like this little McMansion, and you're like,
that don't seem very humble to me. I have very close relationship with old neighbors and my childhood friends. When she saw my old house, she says, "Oh Lord, you lived in a shack?"
But why is that us? Because the way we are, we have no filter, and so we'll look at something and we'll be like, oh, this is it?
So much for being classy. Okay. I didn't say anything because I was I'm very fortunate and thought maybe it was a slip of the tongue. I'm noticing that she treats me with less respect after that. I don't understand why, since she comes from a blue-collar family. Her comments have gone from, wow, who would have thought a successful executive. Oh my God. Also, no wonder why you enjoy cheap things. Yo, you a better person than me.
He is better than me. I would have slapped the shit out of her. Respectfully.
This has played in my mind a lot. I'm used to fighting people and standing up for myself, but it came from her and I was livid. For years, I've been trying to be supportive of her self-esteem and her goals. Yesterday, we had our friends get together. She spent the whole time taking jabs at me, to the point that our friends asked her to stop. We passed around pictures from when we were very young. I was about 40 pounds lighter. She immediately said very demeaning things. Wow, you look like you swallowed an
OP, which means original poster.
God.
That's
to
crazy.
Explain.
That is fucking
At
crazy.
this point, I decided to leave. She said I can't take a joke. I said no problem. I understand why she does it. She has no dignity, and someone who lacks self-respect can't respect anyone else. She left immediately after calling me a bully, and her voice was shaking.
Wait, hold on. She is calling this person a bully after you literally just said, "Oh wow, you look like you ate yourself."
Most of our friends agreed that she took it too far. But some friends say my comment was destructive because it was an obvious condemnation. Why can I not speak English? English is not working for me today.
Speaking Creole.
You don't want that.
I don't, because I don't understand.
Exactly.
Damn thing.
You're going to be like,
what?
Okay. About her cheating ex-husband, whom she allowed to cheat until he dumped her.
Until he dumped her is crazy. Until he dumped her,
she knew
it's
cheating
crazy.
was happening, and she said
it's okay. And then he said, I don't want you no more.
I would scream. The scream I would have screamed. Nah, but you're not the fucking asshole.
You're not
the asshole.
You're not. She deserved it.
And I understand why, because, like, we're so close. So if I showed you something and you immediately was like, oh, that's it? Because I know when you're joking and I know when you're serious.
Right.
So the fact that you would be serious, I'd be like, yo, what the fuck? I thought we were cool.
Right.
And I'm showing you, oh, this is where I come from.
Exactly.
And you're just like, oh, well,
no.
That's a little ghetto.
Okay, I just found this one.
Like, fuck you,
this
bitch.
one's kind of crazy. Would I be the asshole for continuing to wear a swimsuit in my friend's hot tub?
Bitch, if you invited me to a hot tub and then have the audacity to be like, don't wear that swimsuit, I'm punching you in the throat. What the fuck?
Throat punch. Okay, so I'm currently spending the week visiting a couple that I've been friends with for many years now. I get on really well with both of them, and it's nice to catch up and spend some time in their part of the country. Mm-hmm. They have a nice house and recently added a private hot tub area out the back and said I was welcome to use it.
Love that.
It's got a small sauna, the hot tub, and an outdoor shower, and it's all enclosed for privacy. They're fairly open about the fact that they use it naked. I know...
They said nude.
I know they visited European spas where swimwear isn't allowed and stuff, and they're not naturists, but they just prefer to not wear anything in spas. They've got some little jokey signs in a spa area about being nude and another about etiquette like showering before getting in the hot tub and sitting on a towel in the sauna, but one of the etiquette rules said that swimwear was not allowed, and I ignored that. I get that it's their thing, but it's not something I wanted to do, so I wore my swimsuit. Mm-hmm. I left it to dry with towels, which they noticed, and asked if I've worn it. I told them that I had, and they told me it wasn't appropriate because they don't allow swimwear. For me, it just felt weird to get naked because it's just a preference, and anyway, no one was around when I used it, so I didn't feel the need to follow that particular rule, and I followed all the others. I said, I just don't want to be out there naked and have someone come along and see me. I said I promise not to also use it while I am, or I don't mind them being naked, but I'd rather have something on. They both said that it's not a big deal to be naked in a spa, and if I used it when they are out or working, then it's unlikely either of them will come out at the same time as me, but they won't promise to give me private use. They're saying as it's their house, I should respect their rules and use it without my swimsuit, but they're basically saying that I can't object if they come and join me while I'm naked. It wasn't a super heated argument, just about a debate about the principle. They've told me I shouldn't use it if I'm not willing to do so nude and accept that they might also want to use it at the same time as me. Would I be the asshole if I ignore them and just keep wearing my swimsuit when I use it?
Okay, when they first told her about it, I'm guessing they didn't tell her that, oh, hey, everyone's just nude. I think they just were like, oh, we have a hot tub, come use. I'm assuming.
I think from the way that it's worded, I think that they were like, the way that they said it the first time, maybe it came off like, oh, they're kidding. Like, it's a little joke.
Yeah. But also, if you're inviting me, if you're like, oh, I have a hot tub, da-da-da, like, it's a nude one, I'm gonna be like, ha-ha! Bitch, no. So, like, I feel like you should have been like, oh, yeah, because we've gone to this European ones, they're, like, naked, this is how we want to do it. But I don't think it was a serious conversation that they had.
I don't think it was ever a serious conversation. And I also don't think that you should force someone to use something nude, because not everyone is comfortable with that.
Yeah.
You know, if you're comfortable, cool, live your truth. However...
Shoot, I'll be in there with you, your ass naked, me wearing my bathing suit.
Like, I don't see
I don't understand
the reason why they're upset. I don't think they're the asshole. I wouldn't
want someone ass naked in my hot tub.
No. Because even if you shower before...
I don't know how well you wash your ass. Like, I don't.
Like, it's a whole debate. For those of you, if we have international people watching this, but it's a huge debate here in the States.
For some fucking reason.
Don't know why, but every so often I'll be scrolling on Facebook and there'll be some random posts that be like, fellas, is it gay for you to wash your ass?
It is not gay for you to wash your asshole, please. Not the UPS.
Like,
please wash your ass.
As a grown man, you should be washing every part of your body.
It don't matter if you're grown, little, no, wash your ass.
No, we're not just talking about the exterior where your butt is. I'm talking between the cheeks. Between the cheeks, okay? You gotta get in there. Because you gotta get the shit. You poop. People poop. It's okay. But I'll be damned. I'll be damned if I'm at a guy's house and he takes off his boxers and there's shit stains.
He got caca stains.
In the boxers.
I'm leaving.
Because the way I'm putting my drawers back on and putting my clothes back on.
Girl, your drawers were off?
I mean, I'm assuming if he took his boxers off, clearly I must be naked too.
I gotta see it first.
But I'm out. Like what they say in that movie, I gotta go. But
no, wash your ass, please.
So I guess
that shit's not cute. It's not fucking cute. Fucking ridiculous.
But I think that'll be all the time we have for today.
It is.
I think this is a successful first episode. Yes. I can't wait to post this. I'm excited.
Bye.
Thank you all for watching. Don't forget. You don't want we gotta say comment, subscribe. Hello.
Comment, subscribe.
You forgot like,
comment, and subscribe.
Make sure to comment down if you guys have Reddit stories that you want to see us react to. We're happy to react to them.
Personal stories.
If you want to send us stories, I'm gonna make a Gmail account so that you guys can send in your own stories. And you can kind of share as much or as little as you want. But obviously, if you're going to share a story, make sure it's there's substance to it. Don't just say 2 sentences. It got to be at least a paragraph. That shit if it's 2 sentences. It's just going to stay in the inbox space. Right. It's not going to happen.
Do that shit.
Or if you want advice, we could do an advice day kind of thing. Yeah.
What though?
I don't know. People's saying oh, my friend is sleeping with my boyfriend. What should I do?
Kill that. Murder. Let me not say that on here.
I mean, maybe not murder.
The FBI just watching this, just she said murder. Look into her background. See if anybody gone missing.
But yeah, that's gonna be all for us today. Make sure to comment, subscribe. Don't forget to send it in your submissions if you want us to tell your story on this channel, or share your favorite Reddit stories with us, and we'd love to react to them. Thank you guys. Bye.
Sometimes we cry, but I guess you know now. Baby, I took a half and she took the whole thing. Slow down.